Marrakech wakes like a glowing ember, soft light, ancient walls, and stories hiding in every alley.
In the early quiet, the Medina feels like a living labyrinth. Cool shadows.
Marrakech sells light as much as it sells goods, lanterns that turn sun into lacework.
Color is a language here, spices stacked like dunes, each scent its own direction. Your eyes travel before your feet do.
Seats.
Amina navigates the Medina like it's a map in her memory. Every corner has a purpose.
Every stitch is a signature. Patterns repeat, but the hands behind them never do.
This is fashion as heritage, not just merchandise. Rugs become landscapes, mountains, rivers, and symbols woven into wool.
Look for
The city's skyline is guided by geometry, minarets rising like compass needles.
Step inside a riad and the city hushes. Water, shade, and symmetry restore your breath.
Mint tea is hospitality in motion. Lift, pour, foam, and offer.
Jemaa el-Fnaa is a stage that rebuilds itself every hour. Vendors, performers, and passing light.
Here, the city's appetite is visible. Flame, spice, and quick hands. In the Souks, rhythm becomes craft. Hammer taps shaping sunlight into metal.
Youssef draws geometry by hand, each line a quiet decision.
When you zoom in, you see the human scale of beauty.
Color drips through Marrakech like music. Bold, layered, impossible to ignore.
Moorish arches don't just frame space, they frame expectation.
Every doorway here feels like a soft reveal.
Palace spaces speak in patterns. Tiles below, cedar above, balance everywhere.
Zellage is mathematics you can touch, precision that still feels warm.
It's a reminder. Discipline can be beautiful. Education once echoed through corridors like these. Knowledge framed by art.
Symmetry here doesn't feel...
Reflection is part of the design. Water doubles the architecture. Marrakech loves mirrors, but it uses nature to make them.
Ceramics here are both tool and souvenir. Daily life painted with pride.
Even practical objects look ready for a gallery.
The tanneries are Marrakech at its rawest. Labor, color, and tradition under the open sky.
Marrakech is a layered timeline, traditional transport sharing space with the modern rush. The city doesn't replace its past, it stacks it.
A pantry becomes a museum, fragrance stored like treasure.
You can almost taste the city from this shelf.
Above the maze, Marrakech becomes readable, rooftops like waves, minarets like anchors.
Wellness here is ritual, heat, water, and quiet renewal. Marrakech teaches that rest is also part of the journey.
At noon, the Medina turns into a puzzle of light, shades stitched overhead like fabric.
Cedar carving is slow confidence. Remove a little, reveal a lot.
The pattern is planned, but the beauty is earned.
Taste here is bright and bold. Salty olives, sharp citrus, deep spice.
One bite can explain an entire region.
Bread is the daily heartbeat. Warm, simple, shared.
The scent alone feels like an invitation.
Beyond the Medina, Marrakech modernizes, yet the pink tone still ties everything together.
It's the same city, just a different tempo.
Blue and green collide in a calm oasis, shade designed like art. This is Marrakech's softer palette, still unforgettable.
Even the plants speak desert. Built to survive, built to last. In Marrakech, resilience is part of the aesthetic.
Water lines up with mountains, nature and design meeting halfway. This view feels like Marrakech taking a deep breath.
Outside Marrakech, the landscape opens, stone, sky, and the promise of desert. The city is the gateway, the wild begins quickly.
Not sand seas, but stone dunes. Agafy glows like another planet near Marrakech.
A slow rhythm fits the desert, each step measured, each horizon earned.
This is the postcard moment. In the open land, comfort becomes intentional. Light, warmth, and shared tea.
Minimal things feel precious under a big sky. Away from city lights, the sky becomes a roof of diamonds.
Marrakech gives you noise and stars, both unforgettable.
Back in the Red City, evening light turns every wall into a sunset.
Calmless. History here isn't distant, it's shaded, quiet, and carefully preserved. Some places...
As daylight fades, the city's soundscape changes. More reverent, more melodic. Night flips the switch. Smoke, light, and music flood the square. This is Marrakech at full volume, but somehow still controlled. Fire is part of the nightlife. Heat, aroma, and quick service. The best meals here come with a little drama. Music in Marrakech doesn't hide. It's public, contagious, and proud. The beat pulls strangers into the same moment.
Above the crowd, you taste the city from a calmer altitude. Rooftops are Marrakech's viewing platforms, food with a skyline.
The tagine opens like a treasure chest, steam carrying spice into the air.
When shops close, the Medina doesn't stop. It simply softens.
Doors here are announcements. Taste, status, and artistry in one frame.
After the market thunder, the Riad feels like a private, moonlit pocket. Marrakech always... Sweetness is part of breakfast culture. Golden, sticky, and shared.
Marrakech is a launch pad. The Atlas rises close enough to feel reachable. In a single day, you can trade markets for mountains.
Up here, the air changes. Cooler, cleaner, quieter.
The best travel days are contrast days, and Marrakech excels at those.
What makes Marrakech unforgettable isn't one landmark. It's the flow between people, craft, and place.
Healing and beauty share shelves. Oils, herbs, and remedies shaped by desert knowledge.
Liquid gold with a story. Argan carries the landscape in its color. Small details like this turn travel into memory. Before a masterpiece, there's sorting. Thousands of small pieces waiting for meaning. Marrakech teaches patience through process.
Light becomes a product and a feeling. Warmth you can carry home. This is Marrakech romance. Practical beauty.
Even after dark, the city feels social. Conversation is part of the nightlife.
Marrakech doesn't rush, it lingers.
Trade is the city's oldest heartbeat. Exchange, respect, and a little negotiation.
The souk is a conversation, not just a purchase.
After rain, Marrakech shines, pink walls polished by weather.
The city looks freshly painted, even when it's centuries old.
Citrus is Marrakech's quiet luxury. Small, fragrant, and always nearby.
Even navigation becomes art. Hand-painted signs and symbols guiding you deeper. The Medina rewards curiosity more than speed. Water is the city's most precious decoration, always moving, always soothing. It cools the air and the mind at the same time.
Day ends the way it began. Warm light, soft shadows, and the city still alive.
At night, the souk becomes a river of light, flowing through tight streets. You don't just shop here, you wander.
Textiles are built thread by thread, time made visible.
This is why souvenirs here feel like pieces of labor, not objects.
Scent is a souvenir you can't photograph. Amber, rose, and spice lingering.
Green spaces around the city's icons feel like pauses between chapters. Marrakech is intense, and it also gives you room.
Fresh produce looks like decoration, bright, dense, and perfectly arranged.
Here, everyday shopping still feels cinematic.
Sometimes Marrakech is loud, and sometimes it's just color and shadow.
The simplest frames can be the strongest. Travel isn't only landmarks, it's the pauses where a city feels normal.
Marrakech mornings can be gentle if you let them. From above, the land becomes abstract. Fields, palms, and desert tones stitched together.
Guides don't just show places, they translate rhythms.
Amina helped turn a maze into a memory.
Craft ends for the day, but the work lives on in what he made. Behind every object is a person with a rhythm. One last rooftop look, because Marrakech deserves a final pause. Some cities you visit, others you feel. Before the crowds return, the Medina shows its quiet face again. Marrakech has two hearts, dawn and night. From above, the Red City looks like it grew from the earth itself. Architecture and landscape feel inseparable here. Light, spice, tile, tea, four symbols that summarize Marrakech without words. If you remember these, you'll remember the city.
Marrakech isn't just a destination. It's a sensory map you carry home. Color, rhythm, and warm